Let's finish off importing some of our CSV data from our bank accounts. I wanted to show you a few more examples and then we'll go into categorizing them. So I'm going to do a line of credit, and this is where it gets kind of interesting. If you look at the CSV importer on the side here, it's going to give you some different options. So the one is single amount column, where the debits are negative. You'll usually see this, for example, in a credit card, sorry, in a checking account or in a savings account. And then you'll see this type of thing here where it's like single amount column where you've got the debits and credits in the same, but this time the debit is a positive and the credit has a negative sign. And you'll usually see this in a line of credit or in a credit card account. Our final option is a 2-column one, which makes our life so much easier. There's likely no negative or positive on it, and it's something I see in my CIBC account. Okay, so we're gonna go and we're gonna bring in my line of credit information. I start in row 4 here. The reason why a row 3 exists already is because some of our bank accounts, they're all different. My CIBC doesn't even have a header row, but my Scotia does. So I'm going to do my Scotia line of credit. I've already checked it. The credits are negative and the debits are positive. I've already clicked on this option here and I'm going to prepare to import it. So I'm going into File, I'm going into Import. We're going down to our May 2026 CSV file we made a while back. We're doing our Scotia line of credit. We're clicking Insert. We're going to choose Replace Data in Cell. I know that my video is getting in the way, but Replace Data in Cell. And then we're going to import data. It's popped in. We've got not only these filler ones that we need to delete, and shift cells left. Let's do that properly, Jane. Delete cells and shift left. Once again, I've got, there we go. And we're deleting row 3. Now, if you want to be really careful and you want to get rid of this subdescription because you know it's useless, that might be a good idea. So we're going to delete those ones and shift left. Now we've got our date. Let's make sure it says date. We've got description, we've got status, not important, type of transaction, credit, debit. It's a negative. There's nothing in this debit and credit. So when we actually go ahead and prepare and convert transactions, we want to see that populate. And we want to make sure it populates correctly. So here we go. We've got our credit. It was a negative. It's in the credit line. And we've got our debits in the debit line. That is correct. And now we can move it over to all transactions. We're going to click Import All Transactions. It's disappeared. That's a good sign. We're going to go to all transactions and we want to see it down at the bottom here. So I've got that one payment. We knew about the $200. And then we've got this small amount of transactions, mostly in interest, because I'm not doing much with this account right here. I'm going to go back. I'm going to add in my CIBC. Let's do one together so you can see why it actually looks different. So we're back in here. We're going to do File, Import. We're going into our May 2026. Now things are going to get busy because I use my CIBC more. I don't know which one is which, so I'm going to do Insert here. Replace data and selected. We can move this up. Place data and selected cell, import data. Let's take a look at what it looks like. So you'll see here that actually it comes in its own section. So this is stuff that's being charged. So that's my debit. I'm going to fill that in. This is my credit. The description is correct, and I'm going to put the date in here. And I'm going to go over here, and you'll see there's no debit or credit. I need to fix this up here because we've got 2 columns now. We've got a debit column and a credit column. And now we can go down and prepare and convert transactions. Less important in this situation, but we still need to do this step. Everything is correct. Credits are here, debits are here. We can import to all transactions now because our CIBC did not have its own top row of 3, so we had to make sure that was correct. Let's go to all transactions, make sure it's in there. I'm seeing it down here, things like my Fortis BC looking good. Let's do our last one. This is my CIBC. It's the next one in the row. So I'm going to go to row 4, File, Import. Go down to May 2026, CSV. This is the one I haven't done yet, I believe. Let's double check. We're going to go Insert. We're going to move this up just for my purpose. Import data. Yeah, definitely haven't seen this. This is my very busy credit card. We've got debits, we've got credits. We can ignore that because I already had the transaction stuff in row 3. CIBC doesn't add it. That's looking good. We're going to scan over here. Debits and credits are empty. We're going to prepare and convert transactions. They've all come in here. All the debits, because this is a credit card with just a few credits. We're going to import to all transactions. Everything has disappeared. We're going to go into all transactions, and you can see there are tons of transactions in here now. Now we can finally get them organized. So let's get started with that. There are so many different ways to organize this. I'm going to do this in my next video with you, and I'll show you some quick tricks to get it done. All right, into the next video.